And then he admits to Mael that he watched and let Gustave die. He could have saved him, but he let him die by Renoir. He's been watching them the whole time from the moment that they landed on the beach. He saved Mael on the beach. If you go back and you look at that blurry footage, he then left Gustave and Lune the note to find Mael. They even pan out and they show him when he's standing in the distance looking at them as they go into the mansion. He does all of this and lets Gustave die because he knows Gustave would have interfered with his plans and made things more difficult, literally inserting himself into the party. His whole plan was to build them up, use them to sacrifice and take out the canvas and end his suffering, which again pains to know that they just needed to stop going on expeditions in order to live. Half of Lumiere was kind of already on their way figuring that out when they detailed that nobody cares about the expeditions anymore. The barrier in Lumiere and the paintress's chroma very well could have saved them. Renoir was never as strong as Aline. She's the head of the Painters Council. His chrome was not as powerful as hers, especially in this canvas, but they kept feeding the curator and Renoir and Clair over those 67 years. Verso also did say he can't sleep as it does hurt him or affects him quite differently, so I understand his reasoning, but man, I can't help but feel like he could have given them a few more years of peace. Finally, they achieved what was quickly taken from them. To reach an age that their whole life they never knew that they would reach. They've been preparing for themselves to die at the age of 33. At least let them turn 34. Make their triumph mean something. These people in the canvas don't deserve this. These painters, they boast about painting and creating hundreds of different worlds, disposing of them as they please, creating life and taking it away at will, giving out apologies on behalf of the family. We're gonna give you guys oblivion. Actual genocide? I'm sorry, I don't feel for the Descendre family. I understand them, but they're only relatable emotionally now after they've lost their son Verso. For all we know, they may have deserved whatever the writers were trying to do attacking them. We don't know what their true nature and background is, but we've seen alone in the way that they treat Alicia, they're not exactly nice people. Having that power and all that money, dude, get some fucking therapy. There's so many options. I feel like there shouldn't all just be negative ones in this game, but this game presents us with only two negative outcomes because dark fantasy. Time spent in the canvas is obviously different from the real world. Aline and Renoir sat in front of that canvas for days, but for them it was 51 years. And then when Alicia went into the canvas, it became a total of 67 years. You're telling me that Alicia couldn't have one or two more real life days before she came back, guys? Or create a system to visit and come and go on certain days? The copied Verso makes the same decision that the real Verso did in real life, sacrificing himself all over again so that Alicia can still live somewhat of a life.